So much plastic packaging. Hi guys, it's Shananigans. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Blick Illustrator Markers. This is the 24 color set. They're alcohol-based ink, and they have a brush and a chisel nib. On dickblick.com it says that these markers retail for $90. Right now they're on sale for $15 for 24 of them, so I picked them up so I could try them out and see how similar they are to other alcohol-based markers. Here are all of our markers. We have 3 red shades in Blush, Sangria, Plum, and Red Rose. 2 yellows and a yellow red in Marigold, Canary, and Pumpkin. 2 yellow greens in Sage and Apple Green, and 2 blue greens in Mint and Mantis Green. 4 blues in Pastel Blue, Ice Blue, Golf Blue, and Oxford Blue. 3 purples in Violet, Amethyst, and Periwinkle. 5 browns or skin tone colors in Coffee, Praline, Hazelnut, Pale Pink, and Sand, and a classic black. These markers have a white barrel that just say Blick Illustrator Marker alcohol-based ink. On the one side there's a brush nib, and on the other side there's a chisel nib. The chisel nib is designated with this silver band around it, unlike Copics where the brush nib normally has the silver band around it. On each end it has the color with its color family name and pigmentation. So we have our chisel nib on the one end, and on the other end have the ever sought after brush nib. Ooh. So I'm just gonna grab some paper and swatch out these colors. So after swatching these markers out, I would say that for the most part they matched their cap color pretty closely. There's a few like these sort of lighter shades, like this purple and pink, and these 2 blues that are a little bit lighter when you put them down than their cap color, but I would rather have a lighter marker than a darker marker, so if that's something that bothers you, you might not like that about these, but I'm okay with that. Now I'm gonna test to see how well they blend together. So I can layer color on this really well. The brush nib is a little bit stiffer than a Copic, so if you're used to Copics, that's just something to base it off of. I can layer a lot of color on this, and this keeps getting darker. So that's nice. My camera is definitely making this color seem darker than it really is, but it's exactly like the cap color, which is a bit of a lighter blue than what my camera is showing. Just to give you some color reference in real life. Man, you can really layer these up for some nice tonal colors. Let's see if I can do a better gradient down here to show that. Yeah, so you can get a pretty nice gradient with these. So let's move down my paper and go from this pastel blue color to... Oh, I'm so used to Copics with the silver line being the brush nib, and that's not true on these. So let's go from this blue color to nice icy blue color. Let's just blend those. Not blending terribly easily. I guess they are. It just takes a little bit longer, but you can see that blends pretty well. I'm gonna go into the darker colors to see how well these blend into the lighter colors. That is a beautiful blue. Oh yeah, this light blue really lightens up the darker blue. It doesn't blend out terribly evenly on the edges, like right over here. You can sort of see where those edges are, but a little extra work can blend it out, so that's good. This paper doesn't seem to like this ink too much, which is weird because that's normally what I use for alcohol-based markers, but it's okay. Don't want to blame the paper for what the markers are doing. Oh, this blue. It's so bright. Kinda worried that this won't blend out. Oh, it looks like it's trying to blend. I don't know what this little patch is doing here. It's not like blending. Blend, little patch, blend. Well, this doesn't really blend, so it looks like the lighter colors blend pretty well together, but these darker colors don't blend easily at all. Let's try this sort of dark red, this violet color, just to see. It goes down really bright color, but let's see how much I can layer it up. I'm gonna try and get that gradient effect that I did earlier at the top of the paper. Definitely layer a lot of ink over top of each other on these. So that's nice. It doesn't look like that's getting much darker, but the darker colors you can get a little bit of a gradient, but it's not as much as like this lighter blue up here. So lighter colors easier to make a gradient with. So that is good to know. Alright, so after swatching all these markers, let's make a drawing with it. Alright, so here's our little thumbnail lady over here, and let's just try to sketch her up. Just realized since I'm testing out new markers, I should probably make sure when I do line work it doesn't bleed through. While that dries though, I'm gonna use my kneaded eraser to lighten this drawing up. Alright, so it's pretty dry over here, so let's test out, ooh, what color do I want to test with it? Let's try a light color like this pale pink. Let's try that first. Oh, yep, that's smudgy. Smudgy, smudgy, smudgy. Dang it. I'm just still gonna line with the same old Sharpie pen that I'm used to, and just be extra careful when coloring. Alright, so all of our line work's done, and I'm just going to use this paper to map out our colors for this lady. Let's just get into the coloring part. Doesn't come with like a colorless blender or anything to help pick up those sort of mistakes, so we're just gonna have to keep trying not make mistakes and be perfect, because, you know, that's easy to do, right? How easily these blend to see. Oh, smudge! Stupid lines. Outline this so I don't do that again. How smooth of a color can we get down? You can definitely see some streaks, but it's not bad. I do like how much these can layer on top of each other. Really helps when adding in these shadows. So I can use the same color, not have to worry about owning 100 markers. Time to shade the face, no pressure. So I lost the rest of the footage of me coloring this picture, but overall, I really like these markers. I'm still learning how to use alcohol-based markers, so they're a really good test set to try out for $15. There are definitely still some streaks and some downsides, but I think they're a good set of markers to try out and test out. So if you want to try them out, go ahead to dickblick.com to get your own set. I'll leave all the links down below. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!